All right.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah.
I am back. Still working on other things. Today, though, and I know it's not like my usual programming on this channel, but, you know, even with like the last video I posted, by the way, you guys should go watch that. It's the beginning of a retrospective on Sons of Anarchy that it's pretty freaking good. I love movies. I love TV. I love just entertainment in general. I think it's great. That being said, one of like the movies that got me into it was Idlewild.
Oh, you've got to hear this again. How many times you gonna say moving cool?
I believe Idlewild is underrated. 8 when it came out, but I really enjoyed it when it first came out. Now, today we're going to find out if it stands the test of time. I'm going to rewatch it with an adult brain that is only kind of drunk. Let's get into it. All right. The film opens up in Idlewild, Georgia in 1935, first showing the town as a living, breathing black community shaped by segregation, music, and survival during Prohibition. We briefly see Percival Jenkins, who is played by Andre 3000, and Rooster, who is played by Big Boy, as boys, establishing their lifelong friendship and contrasting personalities early on. Percival is quiet, observant, and gentle, while Rooster is bold and mischievous and already drawn to attention. This childhood moment transitions into adulthood, reinforcing that their bond has endured despite how differently they've grown.
Sides of the track with one common ground.
You gotta get back by 8. I have it back. I promise.
Music.
God don't make no mistakes. Ain't no slip to a can of oil.
The records got old. So did me and Rooster.
As adults, the story centers on the church, a lively speakeasy and juke joint that serves as Idlewild cultural heartbeat. The club is introduced through a lavish musical number, blending jazz-era visuals and modern hip-hop rhythm. Rooster dominates the space as a club star performer and informal manager, commanding the room with swagger, dancing with chorus girls, and hyping the crowd. In contrast, Percival is seen mostly in the background, playing piano with restraint and emotion. His artistry subtle but deeply felt. By day, Percival works at his father's funeral home.
Get that condition right, man. Yes, sir.
Preparing bodies and attending wakes. These scenes are quiet, somber, and intimate, emphasizing Percival's constant proximity to death and stillness. His father pressures him to continue the family business, but Percival clearly feels confined, retreating inward and expressing himself only through music and songwriting, which he keeps mostly private because his dad is kind of a fucking dick.
Trying to show. I don't give a damn what you're trying. You keep that.
Rooster's personal life is introduced next. He's married to Zora and has several children. Several. Whole fucking clan of children.
All right, now that's perfect. Okay, now. Give me a big smile. 1, 2. One more time. And cheese. That's perfect. Man, Rooster, you got a big family now. Come on, Rooster, you smile better than that. Ain't y'all pretty? Man, take the picture.
But his home life is chaotic and strained because Rooster is kind of a piece of shit.
Guess I kind of inherited from my Uncle Eddie. Got a weakness for fine women such as yourself.
Zora confronts him repeatedly about his infidelity, while Rooster deflects with humor and charm, refusing to fully take responsibility, but everybody knows what he's doing. These domestic scenes contrast sharply with his confident public persona at the church, revealing cracks beneath his bravado. One night, major criminal figures arrive at the club. Ace, the club's owner.
The only reason why you even here, because Rooster said, please let my mortician friend come play the piano at your club. That's the only reason why you're here. Watch your conduct, nigga.
Spats, a powerful bootlegger, and Trumpy, Spat's volatile lieutenant. Their conversation about liquor supply and money introduce the film's central danger. Although Rooster jokes his way through the interaction, it's clear he's playing a risky game by associating with men capable of this kind of violence. They're going through this whole thing. This is actually one of my favorite scenes because Ace, Ace is fucking hilarious. He's this fat piece of shit. I mean, he's fucking funny.
Ace, who you talking about? Nice, but the name is Sunshine Ace, nigga.
Sunshine Ace, nigga. He's funny as hell. The same evening, Angel Davenport, played by Paula Patton, arrives in Idlewild, her fine ass. She presents herself as a sophisticated singer from St. Louis with a professional contract. Though it's later revealed she stole the contract from the real Angel Davenport, and her name is actually Sally B. Shelley.
Train tickets and telegram are lying on the floor. So I snatched a few items and never looked back. No one saw you.
Nervous and guarded, she immediately stands out. Percival notices her vulnerability and is drawn to her sincerity beneath the bravado. Backstage, before her debut performance, Angel panics, unsure of herself. Percival quietly reassures her and offers her one of his original songs.
Maestro. Hi, Angel.
Hey, Percival. I'm on tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
Great. I haven't rehearsed. I don't even know these musicians.
It's all right. I'll help you. I have a great song for you. I think it fits you perfect. Check it out. I don't have a title just yet, but I think it fits.
This moment marks a turning point for both characters. Angel finds his confidence, and Percival takes his first step towards sharing his art with the world. Angel performs that night and stuns the audience, instantly becoming the club's new star. The musical number is presented as both a literal performance and a dreamlike expression of Percival's inner world. Rooster recognizes her value immediately, while Percival watches from the sidelines, proud but overwhelmed by his feelings. Pause. Rewind a little bit at this point, right? So, while this is happening, before this happens, actually, so this movie is basically split up into two plots. You got the A plot with Under 3000 and Paula Patton. You got the B plot with Rooster and Terrence Howard as Trumpy, right? So at this point, before all that even happens, Rooster takes Ace's girl home. And not home technically, he's like in their garage. And they're like getting it the fuck on, acting like carnivores.
Let me ask you something. Oh, baby. Why are all the good ones taken?
And in the car, mind you. Disgusting. Anyway. Car sex is actually really fucking bad. Like, I don't know of any one person who truly enjoys car sex. Anyway. I digress. So, while this is happening, while that's unfolding, Rooster hears what the fuck is going on, right? He hears Spats, Trumpy, and Ace. They're kind of arguing. Or Spats is there for his money from Ace because Ace owes him money for the liquor. And Ace is like, all right, I got it right here, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Trumpy is like, fuck this. I want to be in charge. Bam! Shoots Spats. Spats is fucking dead.
Did the smart man answers.
Whoa, what the fuck? Bam! Shoots Ace. Ace is fucking dead.
Never bring a knife to a gunfight like that.
Well, he shoots Ace like 3 times. And then another like central theme of this is that like he was doing it for the money. 25 grand is what he thought was that Ace was about to give Spats, right? So he opens up the suitcase that had the money in it, and it's just flyers of Angel Davenport.
Got you, bitch!
Right. All right. So next day, the day of Angel's club performance, right? Rooster takes his family out because he was cheating on his wife, and he said, I'm going to take you to the shopping. He takes her shopping, whatever. He stopped by Trumpy. Trumpy goes up to Rooster while he's with his family and is like, hey, nigga, I'm in charge. And the Rooster's like, oh, who the fuck said you was in charge? And he's like, you gonna tell me I'm not? Gang. Rooster, shut the fuck up.
$150. Who told you was in charge? Who's gonna tell me I'm not?
Wake your ass up because it's time to go beast mode.
So that he basically tells him that all Ace's debts are his debts, and now Rooster's in charge of the club. Cool. Bam. Wait a minute. Trumpy then says that liquor is upcharged. Double. And then he's like, if you get any funny ideas, here's the panties of the girl that you were sleeping with yesterday. Tucks him into a suit jacket. Keep that in fucking mind because it's fucking stupid for later. Alright. Boom. That happens. Alright, so after that, Percival and Angel start to grow closer. They spend time together outside of the club, sharing dreams, music, and quiet intimacy. Angel goes to Percival's house and sees what he does for a living. That was kind of dumb. Whatever. But, so at this point, the dad kicks her out because he's kind of a piece of shit and he misses his mom. Whatever, that's a whole... It's kind of not really too important to the story. Percival's dad's subplot is just, yeah. Sally and Percival finally like commiserate their love, right? And after that is when Percival already knew who she was. He knew that because he loves music, right? He collects stuff, so he knew that she wasn't fucking Angel Davenport, but he loved her for who she was. At this point, she finds out that she was offered a record deal in Chicago and tells Percival to come with her. He's like, nah. Fuck no, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to take all my father's business, whatever, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. Bam! He ends up being like, fuck no, I'm going to Chicago. They got to do one more fucking show. They're supposed to leave this day. They even go to the train station, and they're like, hey, all right, we're leaving today. Right? Cool. That's it. Like, right now, Percival's life is all fucking sunshine and rainbows. Let's check in with our boy Rooster. All right, Rooster's life is fucking unraveling right now. Zora finds those panties I told you about in his suit jacket because she's about to go take it fucking dry cleaned. More on that later. All right. So, Rooster's like, all right, I'm going to come find you guys after I deal with it. I have one thing to deal with. I just got to deal with this real quick. I got to get out from underneath the club, and then I'm come find y'all. Desperate for money and independence from Trumpy, Rooster arranges a deal with the bootlegger named GW. GW, they go way back. All right, so on the way, he encounters Mother Hopkins and her grandchildren. They were standing on the side of the road. In an uncharacteristically, selfless act, Rooster gives them all of his money. I was like, hey, you guys can, just take it. She gives him a Bible. He puts that Bible in his pocket.
Go on. It's okay.
Carry that with you. Always. You're my blessing.
At the meeting site, Rooster walks in. He sees Trumpy and his men beating the fuck out of GW. They capture him.
Who's the stupid one now? Who's the stupid one now? You never cease to amaze me.
Beat the fuck out of him. He tries to run though. He's getting away, whatever. Trumpy shoots him. Right, I think it's Trumpy. Trumpy shoots him. But instead, it hits the Bible. That's why I remember the fucking Bible, right? So Rooster escapes. He gets out in the fucking hearse and drives off. Here's the climax. So back at church, Percival and there's like a whole thing going on or whatever. Percival was like, hey, Sally, stay in the taxi. I'll be right back. I gotta tell Rooster we're leaving. Right? So Rooster on the stage. Percival's looking for Rooster. Sally's dumbass comes inside. She goes on stage. Trumpy just starts fucking shooting. In the aftermath, is found out that Angel was shot in the stomach. So, after he starts shooting, he starts walking up on Rooster. Percival shoots him from the back. Bam. Case closed, right? No, Sally's fucking dead.
I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit.
Rip. He is fucking going crazy, right? So, next day, Percival prepares Angel's body at the funeral home, putting her in a wedding gown and placing a ring on her finger, symbolizing the future they never had. Overcome with loss, as soon as he finishes getting her body together, he is also dressed in a suit. All right, he steps onto a stool, places a noose around his neck, and attempts to commit suicide. However, Rooster shows up.
Percival!
Rooster then gives Percival Angel's unused tickets to Chicago, urging him to live and pursue his music, while Rooster goes back to his family humble and changed. Percival leaves Idlewild and embarks on a music career that honors Angel's belief in him. I still fucking love this movie. If not for anything else, that last scene. That very last scene where he puts her body together and he, does all this thing, and then it's like, all right, this is it. That was my future. That does something for me. And I've seen before, like, some of the comments are like, the soundtrack doesn't really make sense. I guess sometimes you could say the writing, like, the songs weren't necessarily made for the movie. They were made for an album. And then they were kind of written around. Whatever. This has 3 songs that have been in my playlist since the first time I watched this movie. She Lives in My Lap, which is the very last song. It is so good. It's not on the movie soundtrack. It's on The Love Below. It is so fucking good. I like Rooster's song. That's one of the first songs. Rooster. And then Chronometrophobia. Lately, after my last watch, has The Fear of Clocks. The Fear of Time. It's such a good song, right? Big Boy Takes a Cake. I always knew he could act, but like, this was he was done really well, right? Andre 3000, Paula Patton, their chemistry was there. Like, you can see, like, it was really good casting. All the Dungeon family was in it. Like, Terrence Howard was great as Trumpy. Like, he did really fucking good. I'm not gonna say it was like the perfect movie or whatever. Like, it has some nonsensical stuff in it for the plot. Like, how the fuck did Zora see Trumpy like putting the panties into his coat jacket? Like, they were on the street together. Whatever. This is like, to me, it's a really fucking good movie. Like, I think it got more hate than it deserved. I think people were being a little too critical of it. But it did a lot for me in my movie watching days. And it stood the test of time. I'm probably about to go watch it again. Easy 8 out of 10 for me, and definitely would recommend anybody to watch it. And if you made it all the way through here, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I'll be back next time.